Hello fellow Star Wars fans, my name is Starrapter and welcome back to the channel. I'm talking about Star Wars comics, as I always do. This week we have two issues to talk about. We have Dr. Aphra and we have Obi Wan to talk about. Getting first into Dr. Aphra, this is number 22 and this one's called Echoes. So this picks up right where the last one left off, and Aphra has been basically taken over by the Spark Eternal, which was this ancient type of technology that these people called the Ascendant used to kind of mimic the Sith in a way. And they have this device that has taken over Aphra. She's become zombified, essentially surviving a blow that would kill her. So now this issue is really all about inside of her head. So we get to see two Aphras. We get the evil Aphra, essentially, which is the Spark Eternal one, going through the memories of what we know as the normal Aphra. So she's going through all different events in her life. And I like this kind of storytelling where it's seeing these memories and seeing Aphra responding to these memories that we've all seen as readers of the Darth Vader comics and the first volume of Dr. Aphra. I think what's cool about this is we see a lot of little Easter eggs to things like the Droid Crush, which we're seeing in the Darth Vader issue, as well as Shadow of the Sith. We get to see this moment when the Ascendant actually get killed by the Sith. So we don't see a lot of ancient Sith in Star Wars right now, but this is one of those glimpses where we actually see the Ascendant getting destroyed by the Sith, because the Ascendant, as I said, are really mimicking what the Sith are doing, and the Sith just completely wipe them out. But the Spark Eternal is somehow saved when the Shadrafan that is in charge of the Ascendant sacrifices herself to basically save this thing. So I really like how this actually leaves off too, because we have the evil Dr. Aphra going to the Vermilion. This is in current present time, where she has found out from Dr. Aphra that the droids BT and 000 have some memories of different artifacts that this evil Aphra wants to get her hands on. So she goes to the Vermilion, is asking for Kira, because we know Kira has tons of artifacts. So does that mean we're going to get the droids, that crazy torture droid and the power-hungry weapons droid, in the current volume of Dr. Aphra? They've already reintroduced Tolvin from the previous volumes, so I fully expect that. But yes, this was a fun issue written by Crash Wong, Alyssa Wong, as well as artist was Minkyu Jang. So getting into the issue that I was pleasantly surprised by, and that is Obi Wan issue 3 of 5. This one is called Darkest Before the Dawn. It's written by Christopher Cantwell with art by Alessandro Miracola. So this story is in the beginning of the Clone Wars. Well, of course, we have the framing of the story where we have old Ben Kenobi, probably a couple months before Luke Skywalker has his, run-in with the Sand People. Then that's where we see A New Hope and everything we all know as Star Wars synth. So anyway, we get that framework of, Obi-Wan writing in his journal. Then we go back to a time when, the Jedi weren't really supposed to be fighting a war, but here they are, they're generals right after the events of the Battle of Geonosis. So we see this nice little spread of what is happening. We even get some nice Easter eggs to Tarkovsky's Clone Wars, which does canonize the Mace Windu fight, where he's going against Legion of Droids. It also goes to Hypori, which is another site in Legends where we first get revealed General Grievous. Yes, both of those were, I think, revealed in Brotherhood by Mike Chen. That novel that came out, which is awesome, by the way. You can check out my review on the channel. But it was cool, nonetheless, to see those things get acknowledged. But what I really love about the story is it's the battle for the Albrion Bridge, or something like that it's called. And it's just what you would expect from the Clone Wars, a Clone Wars story, dark and gritty, and you got the sacrifice of valiant clones and lots of cool tech and things I've wanted to see. So we have Obi-Wan, he's going to this place to take out this ion cannon, get these plans for this ion cannon. The Separatists are already there. They are protecting this, and it's a losing battle for the clones, who are severely outnumbered. They have a bridge. There's one strike force that's led by but non-clone troopers fighting for the Republic. And these guys are from Rune. They're called Runians. They're led by Commander Mechadrix. I don't know if he's been in Star Wars before, but he's pretty badass. So we actually see these conscripted soldiers fighting with the clones, which is something I've been wanting to see for literally years. And then if you look at the other side of the battle lines, you have the Separatists working with some nondescript aliens as well as the usual droids. So this is what I wanted to see, how these other parties get functioned into the Clone Wars as a total. The most we've seen with that was Saul and his crew there on Onderon, which is pretty cool having that kind of guerrilla warfare tactics going. But getting back to the story here, we get to see this long, drawn-out battle where so many lives are lost, and this is what weighs down on Obi Wan. There's just such great introspection by Christopher Cantwell with the writing, and is really getting inside the head of Obi Wan of why he doesn't like war, because this is not what the Jedi are meant to be doing. They're defenders of peace and justice. They're not supposed to be leading. And he even has these moments of valor, these moments of excitement, which for a Jedi, he should not be doing that. These guys are not supposed to be enjoying war to the point he is at certain points. We get to see some gunship boats, which I've never seen. We get to see the return of Hailfire droids from the early onset of the Clone Wars. I think the only time we've ever seen them was literally in Attack of the Clones on the Battle of Geonosis. We get to see these Rogue class fighters, which are the ones that I think that Cad Bane has one of them. As well as IG droids. The banking clan is rolling, bankrolling all this stuff. And they have an army of IG droids. Hey, maybe one of them was IG-88. Maybe one of them was IG-11. Who knows? But it's really cool from a canon perspective. This issue absolutely nailed it. We get to see the early onset of the clones taking names for themselves, not just referring to themselves as numbers, but getting that individuality. And then seeing one of these clones die in the arms of Obi Wan Kenobi almost brought a tear to my eye. I mean, there's just so much in here. This was hands down one of my favorite Star Wars stories as of late. Definitely one of the best Star Wars, Clone Wars stories. The artwork, oh my gosh. Alessandro absolutely kills it with the artwork. Seeing the LAATs coming in, getting blown to bits. Seeing the Republic fight tooth and nail against the droids. And just seeing the expressions of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hell, I'm saying this is a must-read comic. And I put this out on Twitter. Like, this is one of the best Clone Wars stories. Not just with comics, I'm saying with everything in Star Wars, period. I want to see a series of Clone War battles in comic book form to this extent. Like, get Christopher Cantwell, Marvel, and just do a 5-issue run of like some of the most memorable things. Because there's lots of different battles that we know from Legends or whatever that can be canonized and different things like that, or new ones, of course. But yes, I was very, very, very pleasantly surprised and very satisfied with this issue. So what do you guys think about Dr. Aphra issue number 22 and Obi-Wan issue number 3? Let me know in the comment section down below. For more on Star Wars, you're already in the right place. I have my weekly Star Wars podcast called Outer Rim Transmission. We go live every Friday. We'd love for you guys to join us live at 9 o'clock Eastern. And to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon so you never miss when those live videos and any other content of mine goes live. That's going to do it for me, Starrapter. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.
Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.